Welcome to this tutorial where we will explore an exciting topic, creating augmented reality art exhibits using Java. I'll guide you step by step through the process, including necessary frameworks and coding examples. Before we dive into coding, let's first understand the concepts of augmented reality. AR allows us to overlay digital content onto the real world, creating immersive experiences for the users. In this tutorial, our focus will be on displaying AR art exhibits users can interact with. We'll be using Java alongside the AR library, AirToolKit. To get started, ensure you have Java Development Kit, JDK, installed on your machine and your IDE is set up. For this tutorial, I'll be using IntelliJ IDEA, but any Java IDE will work just fine. Next, let's set up the AR library. Open up your project and download the latest version of the AirToolKit library from the official website. Unzip the downloaded file, and you'll see a set of JR files which we will add to our project's class path. Now, let's create a new Java class for our AR exhibit. We will initialize our app and manage the AR elements. Create a new class named ARArtExhibit.java in your project. In our ARArtExhibit class, let's first configure the AR protocols. We need to establish camera settings and the data we want to track. AirToolKit offers us methods to set this up easily. Next, we will add a method to load the art exhibit markers. AirToolKit uses marker images to signify where to place our digital art pieces. Let's create a method called loadMarkers. Now, let's implement the rendering method to visualize our artwork. We will need a method named renderArt where we will define how the digital art will be displayed once the marker is detected. Now we'll implement the main loop where we'll continuously check for the presence of markers via the camera feed. This loop will allow us to update the display in real time. Next, let's implement cleanup functionality for when the AR application is closed. It's essential to release resources properly to avoid memory leaks. Now that our basic setup is complete, let's talk about utilizing images and 3D models in our exhibit. You'll want to ensure all the paths for the images and models are correctly set up in your code. Let's add a few more art pieces to our exhibit. You can create multiple markers and corresponding digital assets. Make sure to load them in the loadMarkers method. Let's now illustrate how users can interact with the art in AR. We can add event listeners to determine user actions, such as tapping on the screen or gestures. Additionally, we can implement animations to make our art exhibit more engaging. For example, you can set a scale or rotate the art piece upon detection. Next, let's discuss possible enhancements to improve user experience in our AR art exhibit. Consider integrating voice instructions or background music to create an ambient experience. Let's wrap things up by testing our AR art exhibit. Run your application to check if the markers load correctly and if the digital art displays as expected. Make sure you test the exhibit on a real device if you're working with a mobile setup. Use an AR-capable smartphone or tablet to see how the application performs in real time. Congratulations! You've just created a basic AR art exhibit using Java. You can now take this foundation and expand it further by adding more features, integrating more complex art pieces, or even making it a multi-user experience. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to like this video, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment about what you'd like to learn next. Happy coding!